going to step 46.
Nest another radio button with the option outdoor and a new label element. The new radio button should be placed after the first one. Also set its ID attribute value to outdoor.
Okay, after the first one. So this is the first ID element. So after that, right after indoor, that ID equals set it to outdoor. And let's see what that did for our code at the bottom. Nothing. I don't see no outdoor. Right. Like I said, it's a space ID space. Shouldn't be.
We're making a whole new input element.
Oh. I thought there was like a shortcut. There's no shortcuts.
So there actually is a shortcut.
There's a shortcut?
You can copy and paste this whole thing, and you only have to change the ID attribute and the actual values. That'll save a little bit of time. That's what I just did. Just copy and paste this whole label element right below it, and just change those two things.
So make a whole new one.
Yeah.
Can I highlight today? Can I highlight?
Activate the cheats.
Alright, and then there's outdoor. Move on. Step 47. Notice that both radio buttons can be selected at the same time. Like we just talked about. Can be selected at the same time. So, to make it so selecting one radio button automatically deselects the other, both buttons must have a name attribute with the same value. So what they want us to do is add the name attribute with the value indoor-outdoor to both radio buttons. So I think putting it right before we started off, like right after radio or right in between input and ID, right? We put the name attribute.
Yeah, I'm putting mine's like right after radio.
Right after radio?
Yeah.
I don't know if that matters or not. Let's test it. Name attribute equals.
I don't think it should matter. I think they mentioned like in the two before it, when you have more than one, it doesn't really matter the order.
Let's see. Did that mess anything up?
Select one. There you go.
And sign here. That's not supposed to be there.
Now we just need to find a cat lover to sell this website to.
A cat lover. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I've never had a pet cat, so.
You never had a pet cat?
Growing up, like my dad, though, he was like a big fan of dogs, so we had like a lot of pit bull dogs.
So evidently, it doesn't matter where you put that name attribute, as long as it's in there and you set it with the values you want. With the values, it'll be fine. We deselect it. But yeah, I had so many different animals growing up. I
should know this. This is the data that gets sent to the back server.
The field set element is used to group related input and labels together in a web form. So field set elements are block level elements, meaning that they appear on a new line. Okay, nest the indoor and outdoor radio buttons within a field set element, and don't forget to indent the radio buttons. Okay, so with this field set, we can now finally get it out of this inline and add it to a new line, where it looks kind of look like a multiple choice question. We'll be able to do that and format that. So field set, where do we even add it though? I guess it doesn't matter. If this is like as long as it's in there.
Yeah.
And
so. Figure out, are we making a field?
Wait a minute, hold up. It's an element, so
yeah,
it's not an attribute.
Nah.
So
I'm trying to figure out is it one field element? I think it's one field element we're nesting both the labels in, or is it two field? I think it's one field element.
Okay.
I will see.
For some reason, it's killing me.
Some fancy trick that they will bring up.
Yeah. But yeah, there's, like you said before, man, there's so many different extensions you can add to have shortcuts. That way you don't have to type in indent after every line. It does it for you.
You're going to be sloppy and autopiloted, and you look at the code and magic happens.
Yes. Just like the autocomplete, spell checker.
Autopilot.
Guilty. Use all those.
Step 50. The legend element acts as a caption for the content in the field set element. It gives users context about what they should enter into that part of the form. Add a legend element with the text as your cat an indoor or outdoor cat above both of the radio buttons.
So it'll be still in the field set, correct? It'd be nested in the field set, the legend element.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So.
They didn't mention this is representing the stuff that's in this field set.
So legend element.
The
text. Okay.
Legend. I haven't used the legend element, but I swear probably this is the only time I've ever used the legend element. I don't think my forms. I don't think it had a legend element.
Yeah, you're gonna come across a lot of different elements you won't remember or don't have to use, but it's good to know.
Cat.
So yeah, after doing that, adding the legend, it will show is your cat an indoor or outdoor cat? So.
Why did it fail?
Duh.
I see. Gotta blame autocorrect for that one. I didn't have a close on.
So having a legend is kind of like a title to the multiple choice question you're asking. And that's it. That's what I've seen. This is kind of just like a title. Okay, step 51. Next, you're going to add some new form, Let me restart. Start again. Redo. Next, you are going to add some new form input elements. So add another field set element directly below the current field set element. So directly below that, add directly below the first field set element we put in there. I guess we just nest just field set. And then in between here, that'll be field set actions. Don't forget to indent. Get those. Yeah. Because I don't see no difference.
Mine's I just added the fill set like right below it, but it's above the last
It's
input
above
and
that?
button.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it's not supposed to be that's the end thing. My bad. Okay. Yeah. Alright, there we go.
Alright.
Step 452. Right on.
Yeah.
Learn about legends.
Legend. Add a legend element with the text "What's your cat's personality?" inside the second fill set element.
Yeah, my first cat I remember having we named him Pistol.
Pistol?
Mm-hmm. All great cat.
Why pistol?
He peed on the floor a lot. And then I just wanted to be something cool instead of saying be cat, you know. Pistol. It was kind of like, yeah, it was kind of like the closest way of me getting away of saying like a bad word as a kid. Pistol. Come here, pistol. Come here.
It was a water gun.
and he did pee on the floor a lot, so we just I call him Pistol. Oh.
That's an interesting name. Pistol.
Yeah. Man, we're moving right along. Step 53. Forms commonly use checkboxes for questions that may have more than one answer. For example, here's a checkbox with the option of tacos. And this example here, greater than, I think it's less than 7. Input type equal parentheses checkboxes and greater than sign tacos. Under the legend element you just add an input with its type attribute set to the checkbox and give it the option of loving. Okay. So under the legend, we'll add an input. So it'll be input element, right? No, input type.
Yeah, an input element with the type of checkbox. Brand new input element.
Yeah, I think we got it. So it's an input type and a checkbox. We got it.
Step 54. Add an ID attribute with the value loving to the checkbox input.
ID attribute. And the ID attribute would be like right beside the input value, right? Or can be.
Right beside the checkbox.
Oh, right beside the checkbox.
Yeah.
Alright. Step 55. There is another way to associate an input element's text with the element itself. You can nest the text within a label element and add a for attribute with the same value as the input element's ID attribute. Associate the text loving with the checkbox by only nesting the text loving in a label element and place it to the right side of the checkbox input element.
Oh, it did pass actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.